KEYSHAWN Davis has rejected $2.13 million fight purse to fight Devin Haney, according to Lance Pugmire. According to Lance Pugmire as well, KEYSHAWN Davis says that purse, $2 million, is embarrassingly low. Embarrassingly low for a fighter like KEYSHAWN Davis, who is not a household name, who is gifted this title opportunity by the WBO. He's never fought at 147 pounds. $2 million is not enough, or is he just embarrassed? Because apparently he turned down a $3 million offer from Team Haney last week, and he turns around and lets this fight go to purse bid, which he did not have to do, where he knew he was going to get 25% and was probably going to be shortchanged. So now we don't get this fight. I don't know where KEYSHAWN Davis goes from here. I don't know where he would get $2 million to fight anyone else out there. This is clearly the biggest fight for him. What's ever happened to betting on yourself? He goes out there and beats Devin Haney. He's in the driver's seat. Even if he loses a close fight, he's in good shape. Now he's out $2 million and doesn't have a fight. Sometimes I hate this sport.
You know, I'm not even going to go into the details of the money aspect of why this fight's not going to happen. Because the bigger picture is like this guy says he hates the sport. I get that. But everybody needs to stop with this. It's not a sport anymore. It's never a sport. A sport is the best fight the best no matter what. That's a sport. If you look at basketball, the Lakers cannot choose, I don't want to play the Clippers today because the Clippers ain't going to bring enough fans to fill the seats, so we ain't going to play them. We're going to skip them for the season. They got to play them. The Raiders aren't going to be like, I'm not going to play the Rams this day because they're not giving me enough money and I got this. It's not going to happen. That's a sport. Hockey, the Kings are not going to play the Detroit Red Wings and say, I don't want to play them this day because, they're not bringing enough money or I'm not getting enough money to play this game, so I'm not going to play that. At the end of the day, that's what a sport is. The best are forced to go against the best. There's a season and you play every single team. And at the end, whoever has the best record, that's who in the bracket. And at the final bracket is just the two teams who have the best record. And that's how it is. Boxing is just like, okay, this guy's number one and this guy's number one, but I kind of don't want to fight him. So let's just say it's like hip hop. And hip hop, this is what I see Devin Haney doing. And I think this might be a thing. And it's not him. It's probably his dad, bro, at the end of the day. But just observation. Like in the music industry, this reminds me of the music industry. In the music industry, when an artist doesn't want to work with another artist, they make it so unfavorable for them so that they back out and don't bother you. Right? That's like the best way. Like, for example, there's a particular artist and they're like huge. They're a huge artist. And then somebody from my team reached out to them to want to do a collab with them. He said, 20,000 to do a feature? And then you probably even going to promote it? And especially at this time in music, it's like if I went to Showbiz the Adult, the boxing guy that you know, the one who's like kind of like the face of the boxing announcement, so to speak now. If I went to Showbiz the Adult, right? And let's say he blew up. He just one of the songs, one of Showbiz's songs just happened to blow up, right? It just got big, and he just got he got the belt. And I'm like, damn, let me get he got some traction. Let me get a Showbiz feature. And I reach out to Showbiz, and he's like, yeah, that's gonna cost you about 50,000. 50,000. Damn. I don't even got 50,000 just to be given at the same time. I'm not gonna recoup that 50,000 so easily. Unless you gotta be promoting it every single day, like non-stop, so I can get that 50,000 back. That makes sense. I'm just talking about the music industry. But no, that's not gonna happen. So it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna do it. So then it works out in their benefit because they don't have to worry about doing the feature because it's probably like a hassle for them to do it. and the other artists are just gonna fall back, and they're not gonna bother them anymore. So it's almost like a win-win for the person throwing the bullshit numbers, the bullshit deal. And this happened in the past. It's basically the easiest way to say no. That's how hip hop is. If you don't want to do something, you just raise the numbers up. You raise them up so astronomical that people are like, ugh. And then if somebody wants to do it, I do this with I'm sidetracking, but I do this with my lady too. She sells on eBay. She goes to like thrift shops and all these antique shops, and she finds these like diamonds in the rough that are worth a lot of money. And she can sell them and make a lot of money, but at the same time, she likes them. So she keeps them. Like, why don't you just keep it if you like it so much, and just like post it with a crazy number. And if somebody has the money, they'll do it. Else, you get to keep what you want. And that's how I see this whole situation is 2 million, and that dude's probably getting maybe like 6, 7, I want to say. And if I'm wrong, somebody's gonna do the super research, but Devin and his dad are probably caking like way more than that, and it's because they know it's kind of like their run is kind of coming to an end, maybe because they can only take one more loss, and I don't know where the Devin Haney train is gonna go after that. But I really think that they feel that he is kind of like a Clever Lang, just like Clever Lang. I gotta go to the Rocky because I'm an old school fan. They did not want to fight Clever Lang because he knew Clever Lang would whoop his ass. Mickey didn't want Rocky to fight Clever Lang because he knew he'd whoop his ass. But Rocky was like, no, I can beat him. And then, boom, he got his ass whooped, lost his title. Then he had to go to Apollo Creed. Metaphorically, that's what would happen. And then that fool, Devin Haney, would have to go to Ryan Garcia for help. But
NGQ, doing what I do. All white, looking nice. Okay, come through.
I don't know if Ryan Garcia is taking the fight serious or not.
There's a lot of hands in the pockets when it comes to this, and to offer him that for a fight that's probably going to bring in way more, unless he's not bringing in that. But it's a fight that's going to bring in way more. Like, it's just like, make it favorable so people can actually like, unless you think you're going to lose. If you think you're going to lose, okay, that makes sense. If you think you're going to lose the fight, then you got to make the numbers astronomical and make it unfavorable for the other person. So I just answered my own question. But again, that's old heads and old school boxing fans. When all these the new generation talks about their legends and all this stuff with only like 20 fights, 30 fights versus these cats who's fighting like 60 and 60, their record is 60, 70, 80 fights, and they actually fought the best of the best. And then when it was a real sport, that's why it's like hard to even compare that. And Money Mayweather, Floyd Mayweather, there was Money Mayweather. Before there was Floyd Mayweather, this has to be understood because I think people are missing this. And it's been said before. There's Floyd Mayweather, Pretty Boy Floyd, when he was in the sport, he was fighting like 2-3 times, and then he got into some domestic violence shit and broke his hand. Then he could only fight 1 time a year, and that's when he started doing the super math and being super business orientated, and then just only fighting 1 fight a year, but he made the fight super big. Never fought anybody in their prime, just like Rocky Marciano didn't fight Joe Louis in his prime. He fought him when he was on his way out, but when he knocked him out, he took that fame, and then he just got. I really don't even know the history of Rocky Marciano to know where he went after that. Like, who else was there that just made him an automatic legend aside from him having a perfect record and then taking his perfect record to knocking out a legend, Joe Louis. But after that, Floyd Mayweather only went to Money Mayweather again once a year, and then that's how everybody now, this whole generation, doesn't even see Pretty Boy Floyd. They only look at Money Mayweather. That's only Mayweather that they see. The one who brings in all the money from one fight a year and making it super big. So now that's what they do. They see it as a lick. And that's what boxing is, and that's why I say it's not a sport anymore. So we gotta stop saying it's a sport, because it's all negotiations and just people just like, you wanna fight me? You wanna fight me? Okay, let's figure out how we're gonna fight.
Gives people life, new money trades loyalty for the new life. I need more than you.